Yes. Start. Let's start. Hello, Surbhi. How are you doing?
I'm all good, Shashi. How are you? How is this Sunday
I'm doing.
energy?
I'm quite happy. Normally, I don't wake up this early, though it's 10:30. But you know, I basically a lot of walks nowadays. I have to upload a lot of videos. So, and Saturday I also give some sessions to people. I teach them SFMC. So after doing that, सब घर के यहाँ पे सब काम करो and then you sit down and do. So yeah, but I like the energy, morning energy. Okay,
Right.
so mm, let's start this conversation. Okay, so let's start the conversation. I first start with a conversation that starts with the introduction, not a normal introduction that other people do. Okay, introduction where you want to share about you. Okay, which you want to share with all the communities.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll start with the journey of mine, like
Mm-hmm.
basically of Salesforce itself, my career
Mm-hmm.
basically. So my career
Mm-hmm.
started with Salesforce only. So
Mm-hmm.
I basically, I am 2013 passed out. So since
Mhm,
then I was working, but then not in Salesforce, just here and there,
mhm,
just for was getting some stipend, just not a lot of money, but yeah, just a stipend just to gain some experience. And then 2014 I
mhm,
got raised in Fujitsu, and then there after that I was moved into
mhm,
CRM. And at
yeah,
that point of time I was so confused because as a fresher, and till that point of time I'd never heard of the name CRM. What is CRM?
mhm,
So
mhm,
at that point of time, we few of the people who were actually into CRM, we used to think, okay, what this will be? Is that some support kind of role? Is that some kind of we have to do some calls and that kind of stuff? What it will be?
mhm,
But then slowly and gradually we got to know that okay, what is CRM? And then we were eight people, and four of us were moved into Salesforce, and then four of them were moved into Siebel. So yeah, then I
mhm,
would say that yeah, it was a blessing that Salesforce happened to me, I would say.
mhm.
And from there, the
Yeah.
journey started of learning Salesforce. And then it was 7 to 8 months I was in Pune, and then after that, I moved to Noida.
Mhm,
Then from there, I got to know about the Trailblazer community. And
mhm,
in 2000, basically 15 and 16, yeah, I got to know about basically what is Trailblazer community. And then in
mhm,
2016, I started with Noida WIT.
mhm,
And from there, the journey started with, helping women, and, telling them about what is more into the Salesforce, what is more into this technology, and how can they also build their career into Salesforce. Whoever wants to switch to Salesforce, or maybe whoever wants to, as a fresher who wants to build their career
mhm,
in Salesforce. And
mhm,
yeah, from there, the Trailblazer community, from the I got to know that what is the community is. And from there basically the best part got started, wherein I used to feel that okay, I got so much connected, and now it is like taking a breath.
mhm,
Like it's like you cannot live just like that without
mhm,
giving back to the community, I would say. Yes.
mhm. So,
And
sorry, tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. So you passed out in 2013, right? And you said then you were basically uh, which stream did you pass out from?
I did BTech, so in computer
Yeah,
science only. Yeah.
computer science,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So in 2013 you passed out from computer science, and basically for 1 year you were basically looking for a proper job, if I understood correctly.
Yeah, you can say that because I was
Mhm,
working as a BA in one of the company, in one of the startup
mhm,
in Jaipur, and then I moved
mhm,
to Gurgaon for like 3 months. I did the job over there as well, uh,
mhm, mhm,
and as at that point of time in the Gurgaon, I used to not get any money at all. I was working
Mm.
for free, and then they used to tell me that okay, after training, they will be giving me a proper salary. But then, just after that, I got placed into uh,
No,
proper
see, this part of the year is quite interesting for me. Okay, because for me is your full journey. Okay, I basically deep dive you. If you have seen, I go
salary.
very deep with people's progress. Okay,
I know,
everything I look into everything. I listen to everything very seriously.
I know.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So, what I feel, see, what I feel. Okay, I feel is, see, you pass out in 2013. Hmm. Now, from 2013, what happens? Maximum people they go to a job where they quite get settled.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
जब हम लोग इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में पढ़ते हैं ना, then we have already have some frame of mind that in now in either in third year, fourth year, some companies coming there and they are going to recruit us. You know, now
Right.
the concentration will be like those people who are who didn't got the opportunity somehow. Okay,
Correct.
like me, like me. Now we are in the government college. Okay, and it will be like if TCS or CTS is coming in the company, they will like they will take us as a load of trucks, not
Yeah,
like one two. They will be like 200, 300, 400. Hmm. Now when Cognizant first came in our company, okay, I was not selected at the first place. Hmm. And very funny story for me, right? And I know like when your friends gets recruited, okay, and when you are left out, uh,
I know.
there is
I know.
a tremendous pressure builds up. So
Correct.
uh, I'm trying to go there. Hmm.
Yeah,
So now you pass out with a company, sorry, you pass out from a college. Okay. Now you went to some startups, basically Indian startups, very funny situation there, right?
I
Where
know.
they try to, I think I am open. See, I'm open. They said that they simply exploit the freshers. Even if I go to say MNCs, there is a lot of things that happens. I'll go there as well. Okay.
Okay.
Because when I joined TCS, hmm, now what happens is you have a hierarchy of people from the top to bottom.
Okay.
Now if it और बता देता हूँ ठीक है so that you will understand कि rating जो होता है it becomes like a curve. Hmm. Now if a manager gets A, then they have to give 4 Ds to the junior guys.
I know. I know.
So
There is a
that was a
defined
fact. That was
structure.
a fact.
There is a
हाँ,
defined structure.
तो
Yeah.
ये होता था. So let's first start with this 2000. Once you pass out, okay, what was going inside your mind? And when you're going to there, they're saying, कि, okay, you first do the training, and for the training, you're not going to give the salary, right? So these phases are more important phases of our life. This will basically define a person.
Right.
So यहाँ से start करो.
ठीक है. So what happened was that I got placed in one of the
Hmm.
company in Dehradun. But
Hmm.
me and my father go there, and we just found that okay, there is just land. There is no company over there.
Hmm.
So that was
Okay.
something quite, quite. I mean, disheartening and quite shocking for both of us. And we just came
Hmm.
back the same night, and then I just thought that okay, that is okay. I'll not give up. I'll just start. I actually got placed in ample of companies, but offer did not turn up. So you can say
Hmm.
in that way. So many of the people got placed, but offer did not turn up from many of the
Hmm.
companies. But
Hmm.
then after that, I just thought, okay, let's start from here. That I'll not give up. I'll start giving the interviews in companies that are present in Jaipur itself. So I have to start from somewhere. So it was
Hmm.
that way I started giving the interviews. So in one
Hmm.
of the company I got placed, and they said that okay, they will be giving me some stipend, and they will be giving me a BA role. I said okay, fine. I mean, if suppose it is BA role only, even though
Hmm.
I used to make a phone call to my friends to everywhere that
Hmm.
okay, what is in this BA role, and is how is the scope and how is everything. So yeah, I just thought that okay, it is okay to give a shot in a career at least. So let's get started with something at least. It's better to do
Hmm.
something than not than not doing anything at all. That is what I believe in absolutely, because knowledge is knowledge. It will never be, you know, it will never be something that you will not be gaining experience into it. Knowledge is
Yeah.
absolutely something you will get
Mm.
out of everything. So
Yeah.
I started with it, and I did for 2 3 months, and then I gave interview in one of the company in Gurgaon, and then over
Yeah.
there they told me that okay, we will not be able to give you the stipend for now,
Mm.
but for the training time, till the training time, 2 3 months, we will not give you anything at all. But then after that, we will give you a good package. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that good package, I thought, okay, let's do it this way also. My parents also said that yes, move to Gurgaon. It's a good place. You will get more scope over there. So parents
Yeah.
were very much supportive in each and every
Yeah.
step. So I moved
Yeah.
to Gurgaon, and then over there again the struggle was that that there was no money. Of course,
Mm.
I was taking it from my parents. Then
Mm.
after 2 months, when I told them that okay, now the training time is over, then they said that okay,
Yeah.
now we'll give you the stipend. So over there, it was again a very much struggle that okay, again, I
Mm.
was getting, it was like you are getting stabbed. Okay, and now again something that they are
Mm.
making false promise and then they are not keeping it. So
Yeah.
within that point of time only, I mean, thanks to God, thanks to, I will say that my destiny, that and Fujitsu came in the campus, and then from there I got placed. So yeah,
Yeah.
I left.
So then, yeah,
Yeah, I left
then
that.
you left all those idiotic
Yeah,
places. Uh, but that actually all thing that you go through, right? That basically helps you with all your visions. You will be very uh, clear with your vision. Now I have
right,
seen this phase, right?
right.
You have seen these people. You have seen this everything.
And
Now
fresher,
into
like
mm-hmm,
each and every person goes, I mean, not every each and every person I will say, but yes, few of the students go through all these things. So I do understand a lot. I actually relate to this a lot because I have also been through this journey. I have struggled a lot. I have been through this journey. So I actually relate to the students very much. This is the reason I started Salesforce She for Her. This is the reason I started. I mean, we recently founded Trailblazers in campus. I mean, so that at least now freshers should be aware that okay, they can build their career into somewhat. They can start their career at least. They will be getting a foundation to start their career. This is the reason. I mean, that I can relate very much with the freshers that how much struggle it is.
this was yeah, this was one of the thing that I had noted down. Okay, campus trailblazers. Hmm. So that's what I think. See, because of year 2003 to 2001 year, though it is only 1 year, okay,
And,
but that has given you a lot of insight into it, and then you thought, okay, mm, what I faced, people others should not face it,
correct, correct,
right? And
absolutely.
that's why this campus trailblazer that you are basically
Yes,
loudly and highly advocating it, hmm,
yes,
which you are doing a very good thing, okay, like from the people from the Indian context, they should at least they should know hmm, that they have ample opportunities and they have to be guided. Basically, they need some guide
correct,
to uh, help them through, like where they should look for and what they need to do. Hmm.
correct, correct, absolutely.
You know? And Salesforce is one place where you don't even require BTech or any other degree.
Correct,
You know?
correct.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
So, so tell me after to so you're now life in terms of career, you started changing from 2014 and
Yes.
you started with civil,
No,
right?
no, no. Salesforce
Civil,
only.
civil as a Salesforce or
No,
civil?
no, no. Salesforce. Salesforce.
Salesforce. Okay.
Yeah.
So you started with Salesforce from 2014, right?
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
start from 2014. Then what changes did you saw? Like, okay, now we started with Salesforce, you're in a good company, right?
Yeah.
Now, not the step in, but you're getting a salary, which a person has to get, right?
As to me,
So
at that point of time, Fujitsu as a company, I mean, it came as an angel in my life, like a life savior, I will say. Because at that point of time, when you were so much, disheartened and disappointed, like what is going on, and there is so much of struggle, and people are making false promises. Even the companies are making false promises, and then not keeping it. So that point of time, you just think that okay, like this is the point, this is the life savior right now. And then yeah, the journey started of learning first of all. And yeah, I mean, it was the best time, I will say. That those 7 to 8 months, which actually I was in Pune, and learning Salesforce, and then enjoying with friends. And yeah, that was the very very nice time of life, I will say.
mm. So yeah. So see, you're going through some rough phase in your life, okay, and then you you were very lucky, that you started with Salesforce itself in 2014.
Yes,
Mm.
that is true.
But I want to understand. There is see, I see this into two parts. One is you were struggling with a career that I want to go and have a better company, better organization where I will be learning and growing.
Right, right,
You
right.
had that inside your mind, right?
Yes, yes,
Were you aware of this Salesforce things that this Salesforce is taking some trend and this is going to have such a big impact? Were you uh, at the very beginning you had this realization, or
not at all.
because yeah, initially it's like okay, now at least after 1 year, now I'm in a now I'm in a good place, right?
Right.
So so tell me, like, when you started with Salesforce, when did you come to realize, okay, this Salesforce is something better than most of the other technologies that I'm working on?
Right. So, as I said, when I got the offer and it was written
Mm,
as CRM over there, customer relationship management,
mm,
I was very much confused. Like, what is this
mm,
and what is going to happen? What will be my role? Is it something
mm,
of support or something? I have to work on support system, or like what it will be. So it was very much
mm,
scary. I was totally unaware at that point of time that what is actually CRM, what is Salesforce. Not at
mm,
all. I was not at all aware
mm,
about anything. Then after that, so it was simply, people who were trying to taught us, I mean, teach us the what is CRM is, and what is, then they were telling us what is Siebel, what is Salesforce, just a overview, just a kind of that thing.
mm,
So then they were the only ones who picked us up into, like, few of us were into Siebel, and then few of us were into Salesforce CRM. So yeah, when I started learning Salesforce, then I got to know that okay, now this is actually pure development. Then that point of time, I was satisfied that okay, now I'm doing a job which is of a developer. So that at that point
mm,
of time, I was very much satisfied. But in 2015, when I moved to Noida, I mean, I moved to
mm,
Noida in 2014 itself in October. But in 2015, when I met Vinay Chaturvedi, and then I found out that okay, there is something called Trailblazer community as well. So this is
mm,
what is happening, where people are, giving the learning
mm,
sessions, and they are giving the sessions, and people are learning out of it, and they are doing the networking, they are doing the fun
mm,
game there. So that was the turning point where I found it very much fascinating, and very much. I got very much influenced that okay, this is also something, a platform which can be there, and people can do the
mm,
networking over there. People can learn as well over there. So that was the
mm,
main, my turning point, which I got very much fascinated by
mm,
Salesforce. Was that okay? Wow,
mm.
this is also something we can do.
हाँ,
So yeah,
yeah. मेरा हाँ, I have a common dialogue that I keep on saying to people. जो प्यासा होता है उसको पानी ढूंढ ही लेता है ना?
correct, correct.
So like a lot of people say कि Sasi, you're posting all these things, but a lot of people hasn't seen what you're posting. Mm. Then I say, I don't go and say subscribe. I don't say, because I'm not for here to marketing, right?
Mhm.
I'm a technical person
Right.
who likes teaching on people and helping people, not here for some try to gain something. So I
Yeah.
say कि मेरा my same dialogue कि प्यासा अगर प्यासा होगा पानी ढूंढना है तो ढूंढ लेगा, दैट्स सिंपल, राइट? अभी अभी एक चीज सी, आई वाज गोइंग थ्रू वन TDX video,
Mhm.
okay,
Okay.
where you were saying something about your mother. So
Yes.
for you, your mother is actually the real inspiration,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So let's go to tell us about your mother first, okay?
She is has been always a role model for me, and she
Mm,
will be always, of course.
mm,
So yes, my mother and father. I mean, they they both have raised me and my sister as a
mm,
very open-minded in the society as well. They have been very much open-minded that no, that you have to, of course, stand up on your feet. You have to earn. You have to make money. You should be doing good for people as well. Apart from that, so with those learnings, with those mindset only, we have been raised, of course. And
mm,
then after that, I mean, when I was in college, I mean, yeah, that point of time, my mother used to, handle a school. I mean, we used to have our own school, and in
mm,
Jaipur itself for primary students, for primary
mm,
school, wherein till fifth or sixth class, I mean, my mom used to handle. So, I think around 8 years, yes, it was around 8 years. I mean, she run that school, but suddenly, in the year 2012, she fell very much ill, and
mm,
her back was not at all supporting, and she was absolutely
mm,
on the bed rest. And at that
mm,
point of time, that was like something, a huge. I mean, quite many students were there at that point of time,
mm,
and somewhere we have to take the decision that okay, because I was also in college at that point of time. I was also
mm,
not big enough to handle each and everything. So my dad used to go to the his office. He was also having his government job. So
mm,
that was when we had to take the decision and we had to shut the school down because of that reason.
mm, mm,
Somewhere I still believe that my mom was very much devastated with that. She was she did not want to do that, but she has to
mm,
for this reason
mm,
only, because
mm,
she was not at all keeping well. She felt very much ill, and because of
mm,
that, we had to take this decision, this hard decision, and that was something that impacted our whole, I mean, family only at that
mm,
point of time.
mm,
And in a few months, I mean, yeah, she was fine in a few months, but then yeah, I mean, I mean, till now in the school we are having all the furnitures with us. We have not
mm,
yet, sold it out. The all furniture is there till yet, and yeah, still, I mean, I think that yeah, mom used to miss
mm.
that much. Yeah,
I can understand. Tell me one thing. Okay, Survi, you are considering your mom as a role model, right? Where you look and you want to be inspired. Okay,
right.
so uh, t- you can explain her about her, like her, because she had a passion. See, I can
Yeah,
relate few things. Okay, so what happens is you have a mom, hmm, who has a inner passion. Basically, she want to do something. Oh, okay. That's why she opened the school.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So
And
see,
she's running a school, right?
yeah, the
Now.
students, yeah, over there, I mean, the students were also there, the parents who were not able to, give the
Hmm,
proper fees. I mean, they were not that
hmm,
much capable. So it was
hmm,
never the scenario my mom used to say no to them. It was never,
hmm,
never, ever the case. She always used to
hmm,
welcome each and every student, whether
hmm,
they will be able to give, that much of they're capable of giving the fees or not. I mean, each
hmm,
and every student was basically equally treated over there.
hmm, hmm,
So that was something which, that was something that I cannot actually imagine. That had, like, yeah,
hmm,
my mom is a real model for that, because she never used to differentiate in any kind of
hmm,
thing. She used to
mm,
think that okay, whether their parents are able to do it or not, whether on time or not, in fact, even then
mm,
she used to, take care that okay, no, a student should get at least, a student should be able to study. That
mm.
is the main motive. That is the main motive that the students at least should be
Mm.
able to study.
Yes.
Even when we
Yeah.
were when we took that hard decision of closing the school at that point of time, also the parents, many parents said
Mm,
that please don't do it. If you will be fine, then when we will come back with our student, I mean, we
mm,
will come back with our kid and we will
mm,
uh,
mm,
take the admission over here only, even after a few months, if
mm,
you will think that this is going to be
mm,
fine. But then
mm,
yes, that was the phase that we have to
mm.
take such decision and yeah. So
Now, yeah,
happens when you are a mother.
mom, mom, mom का
They are
रोल कोई निभा नहीं सकता.
करेक्ट
हाँ,
करेक्ट वो
and
उनको
mm,
डिवाइड करना पड़ता है अपना टाइम दे हैव टू प्रायोरिटाइज थिंग्स बट देन obviously sometimes will happen that that has to be prioritized because if there is something important going on in your work life then you have to give priority to that. That happens.
mm.
That happens, but then there's always a
I'll
guilt.
disagree. Because see, I have two sisters, I have a mother, right? And for me, if they say something, that becomes the first priority. And uh, I don't say, ki, okay, you have other resources. I don't agree with those responsibilities. First, they have to love themselves first, right? They were like, uh, who कौन आता है यार जो हमको like for us a man like us, right? They'll say, Sasi, first you do this. This is your responsibility.
Correct,
Why
correct,
it has to be said that you have some responsibility that you have to fulfill,
correct, correct,
isn't it? Now, if you see, younger generations or even say younger, yeah, हम तो फिर भी बुड्ढे हो गए, but younger generations, there are ladies, there are a lot of gentlemen, right? Like, you know, when there are a lot of ladies, they said, लड़के को खाना बनाना आना चाहिए. Now, one is one of the criteria. Do you have that criteria?
that is so true. Yeah, but मतलब वही है ना कि that was a phase and since that was done after that my sister was also she was at that point of time she was quite I mean she was around I think 4 years 4 to 5 years, yeah, when
Mm,
that happened, yeah. So
mm,
she was also her upbringing was also supposed to be done, so she said
mm,
that okay, now I would like to take care of you people. So
mm.
so we
ठीक
respected
है.
that
So,
decision as well. That was her decision. I told her that okay, let's start it again. But then, of course, I mean, I respect her decision in any sort of way. Yeah,
obviously. So, then from 2014, okay, now you're picking up with Salesforce, you're learning, and then you went to Noida and you saw this Trailblazer community where people are teaching, learning, enjoying, right?
right.
And, uh, you know, what was the one of the most fascinating thing that you found, okay, in this journey? One of the most fascinating thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of the most fascinating thing was giving back to the community.
Mm,
Like whatever you have learned till now it is time to give back. Let others
mm,
also know that okay, what I mean, this is like a be a multiplier, right? If we are going to give back to the community, then others will also think the same way. That okay, that we should
mm,
also be doing something so that we can also give back to the community, even if they are
mm,
coming as a speaker in an event and trying to give their knowledge, share their knowledge with the audience, with the all of the other people. That is also something to give back. Right. We also consider
mm,
that also as a give back because you are sharing your knowledge. That is also a
mm,
big thing. And yes, you are trying to make people aware that okay, this is something that
mm,
they can also work upon it. They can also gain some knowledge. And
mm,
if they want to, whether it is any of the industry, any of the cloud they want to move in, they can do it.
mm,
This is the
mm,
best thing in the community. You might not gain
mm,
experience when you are actually doing the job, when you are working in your everyday life,
mm,
or you might not be able to, learn new things. But with this, with
mm,
giving back to the community, with attending events, with you know learning knowledge, with sharing sessions, you will be able to gain knowledge, and you might be able to
mm,
get experience and get to work on those industries as well, work on those clouds as well. So that is the
mm.
best part that I found. Yeah.
So this giving part actually is coming from your mom, to be very honest. Okay.
Yes, that is
Uh,
true.
see, अब क्या करूं मेरा दिमाग like whatever I that hits me I speak out. Okay. Mm, so then you were also part of TCS.
Yes, I have been part of TCS. Before joining PwC, I was in TCS.
So how was your experience in TCS? Like when you joined TCS, okay, tell me like what was your experience?
Yeah, it was amazing actually. In TCS, my journey was very nice when I started with
Mhm,
TCS because I think I got many great friends over there.
mm,
I found many great friends over there, and yeah, we had a very good time because in the project where I joined, I think that was the project wherein I mean we all were mainly girls were there. It was a girl gang kind of.
mhm,
Only one or two
mhm,
boy were there, and we used to chat a lot. We used to work
mhm,
together. We used to enjoy also together. So yeah, that was. I mean, thesis was a great time, really, and
mm.
yeah.
So you
Then
said about your friends, but what about the management? What about
management
HR?
was very much supportive. What I found was management very much supportive because when I
Mm,
was about to get married, I told them that I need some
mm,
work from home for some time, or
mm,
maybe I
mm,
need the release from the project. So that was very much
mm,
supportive because I got
mm,
the release also on time and
mm,
enjoyed my few months of married
mm,
life in the first phase.
mm,
So that was also in that time point of time I got work from home. After that, I think
mm,
COVID was there, so that was permanent work from home
mm.
since then.
Oh,
So yeah, yeah,
uh,
it's been very much cooperative. Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm.
I started my career from TCS itself.
Oh, is
Okay.
it? Okay.
So yeah. So it TCS. Why I ask a lot of people about TCS is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like people will not understand TCS if they do not understand the different pillars. Okay. What happens is management is a different pillar there.
Mm-hmm.
HR is a different pillar. And
Uh,
there is also another, I think I forgot the name, is they call TSG or TSC. There were another section of HR who basically used to allocate you to a project.
Projects, right, right, right.
So they have three different pillars, not like
Yeah.
a single pillar. Okay. Like in other organization, what happens is like whenever if you go and ask the HR, they will say, talk to your manager.
Mm-hmm. Right, right,
Hmm.
right,
So it means indirectly or directly, the manager has some influence about you.
mm.
Hmm. That
Right, right.
if the manager agrees, then I'm going to release you. Okay. If your manager agrees, then I'm going to give you a holiday. Okay. But in TCS, it doesn't happen. It is the HR that is going to take a call whether you'll be released from that project. Okay. Whether
Mm.
you'll be moving from one project to another. Hmm. Whether with holidays or anything. So this framework, it does not, not all the IT companies enjoys.
Right,
It is
right.
only TCS.
I'm not sure. I mean,
Mm.
in what year have you? What was the tenure of yours when you?
From 2010 to 2014, I
Okay,
was in TCS. Yeah.
okay, okay.
And yeah, so what yeah, I always keep a low profile, but I basically see from different angles. Like हम ना इधर से भी देखते उधर से भी देखते what's happening. If it is happening with my friend, somebody, okay,
Mm.
or say किसी के साथ, like I keep my ears very open listening to अच्छा ये हुआ. Uh, like there was a guy who basically what happens na, when you pass out from engineering college
Right, right.
and a lot of people try to move to MBA.
Mhm.
Hmm. So that startup that when you join, they have clear vision. Like okay, either they want to do MBA or somebody
Mhm.
wants to do MS. They want to go to US and
Right,
start their masters. Huh?
right.
Or somebody will say like, okay, I want to prepare for government jobs. So I'm going to take testing.
So
right,
where I don't have to work too hard, I'm going to prepare for government job. So I have
right,
seen everything.
right.
Huh? So like my environment is mixed with all these people. Hmm.
See, I
Like
don't know
my one of my
what happens by them, but when I joined, so I do not
Hmm.
have to talk to HR at all. I'll tell you. I used to
Hmm.
directly talk to my, the director who was actually holding these regions of us. Okay, and
Hmm.
all the projects that are certain that are in under certain regions, we used to directly
Hmm.
talk to him. No, none other than
Which
that.
year?
I
Which
see.
year?
See, last year, that means 3 years, since 3 years. So that means in
2020, 2019,
2017, it
or
was, I think,
2020,
18, 19, 20.
18, 19, right? Yeah.
Mm.
So in TCS there is no position called directors.
No, actually, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 19, 20,
Mm.
21. Yeah, these were
Mm.
the years.
So
That,
they have uh, a consultant, principal consultant. Okay, then it comes VP and
no, no.
that.
So I'm saying the designation as director, but yeah, he
Mm.
was the one who used to manage all the Salesforce projects under
Mm.
Delhi NCR, Indore.
HOD.
Yeah, yeah, the all of those regions. Yeah.
Mm.
So he
Yeah.
was the one. So
So uh,
we all directly contact to him only. If we want to,
mm,
if we have any issue or
it
any.
was a growing vertical. Okay, with Salesforce, like how they call it in Salesforce was maybe the digital DCX or
Right,
something. Huh?
right,
So it was a growing vertical, but
right, right.
I have seen from a different angle. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. Okay.
okay.
I have certain friends who is basically brought books. Okay.
Mhm.
And he used to study books. Uh, and when that some lead used to come and say, "Why are you studying? This is not your school. This is not your college." He said, "I have done the job that he has completed already in 30 minutes. So 1 hour is done. So why should I waste my time? I'm going to study." It was open for him.
I
Hmm.
know.
And yeah, within 1 year he went to US and he pursued his MS. Now he's totally in US. Huh. There was another my friend who was basically looking for a government job. Hmm.
I know, I
Within
know.
1 year he landed to government job.
Yeah, yeah,
Huh.
that also happens. Yeah, that is true. I mean, quite many people
So
will be there who will be under these
hmm.
things that, yeah, they
So
want to pursue
that time
things.
what happens is these people are very smart people actually. These friends are they are focused. They are clear with the vision what they want to do.
Right,
So
right.
we have a 1 year contract when we join.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So that contract negotiation that has to happen. Now it has
Okay.
to happen.
Okay.
Okay. Now you are getting a sponsorship from Illinois Institute of Technology in the US to
Mm-hmm.
pursue MS. Okay. Now you have
Mm-hmm.
to go there, but here you haven't completed 1 year, and if you leave, you have to give like 1 lakh or something as a
Mm-hmm.
bond. That there was a
Right,
bond, right? But there
right.
has to have a negotiation. You can negotiate. So then I have already seen all these phases of HR.
Crazy.
I
I know.
TSC. Forget about them. What they used to call TSG or TSC. Hmm. Before them, even those big, like you call them, those you term them directors, they used to go and put their hand at the back and say, "मुझे कौन सा project मिलेगा?" So I've seen everything. Okay. But that is the pillar of TCS,
You
basically.
have seen
Okay.
from quite a depth. Maybe
Mm,
when we were there. So I think
mm,
we were quite on a smooth pace. So I think which was fine for
mm.
us.
Uh, So I've seen all this, right? So TCS, that's why what TCS streamline, like lot of companies. I openly advocate TCS.
Hmm.
हम्म, बाकी लोगों को वो स्ट्रीमलाइन करके जो टीसीएस चला रहा है ना, वहां पे आने के लिए उसको 10 साल लग जाएगा. दे
बहुत
कांट.
सही बात है.
ओके. हाँ. ओ, लाइक कम टू द सैलरी स्ट्रक्चर, कम टू द रेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर, कम टू द मैनेजमेंट स्ट्रक्चर, एवरीथिंग स्ट्रक्चरिंग.
Right.
बाकी लोग को अभी टाइम लगेगा वहां तक पहुंचने में.
Which is
Okay.
correct.
So okay, so from TCS, hmm,
Then you joined uh, as a PwC,
Right, right.
hmm?
Yes.
And you got married when you were in TCS, right?
Yeah, yeah, correct.
And when did you got the golden hoodie?
In 2019 only,
When you were in TCS,
when I was in TCS. Yes.
yeah. So how was the response when you got this golden hoodie?
Yeah, it was very overwhelming, first of all. I mean, it was a
Mm,
surprise. It was a dream, I will say. In fact, in the dream
mm,
also, I have never thought of it, I will say.
mhm,
Okay.
mm,
You actually do not do things just to get something, right? You're doing
mm,
it out selflessly. You're doing it because you
mm,
want to do it, right? You're not doing
mm,
it out to get something out of it. So,
mm,
yeah. Um, I mean, yeah, on the stage I was being called, and yeah, when Kavindra
mm,
hold it like this, and he was keeping his hands at its back,
mm,
and he was hiding something, and then he showed me. Then I was like, oh my god, okay, that was
mhm,
quite overwhelming. And yes, then after that, yeah, quite many interviews were done, and then
mm,
yeah, I was actually because I was just married by then only,
mm,
so
mm,
yeah, I was not able to travel here and there much. But then after that,
mm,
the COVID was there. But
mm,
yes, virtually I joined quite many events, and
mm,
I have addressed the
mm.
audience over there.
No, yeah, I want more like more suit out here with these responses. Like you have friends,
Right,
you have
right,
family members, you have see
right,
different angles देखना है, right? You have friends whom you are working, your colleagues. Hmm. You
right,
have
right,
friends who are not in IT, they are outside IT. Okay.
right, right, right.
You have friends from college and all those people like वहाँ पे ऐसे दोस्त भी हो सकते हैं ना जो 2013 they went to a very good company, right? Now when they see you flourishing, इधर में आके you are getting old in India now you are थोड़ा सा wave चल गया है सुरभि, right? Now see I can really I want all these things, yeah? And from your family you have in-laws, you have your क्या कहते हैं मैटरनल पैटर्नल कहते हैं जो अपने
Got,
so
got
now
it.
and also you have a management, you know,
Right.
cognizant का management. So different angles से कैसे how you are getting those responses.
So, yeah, I mean, as I said, it was very much overwhelming. And from
Mm,
my family side also, they used to be very much proud of me. I
mm,
mean, earlier also they were very proud of me, but then after when I got this, they were very happy. And since I got married, I will say, yeah, a month back only I got married. Since I got
mm,
when I got the golden hoodie, my husband, my in-laws, everyone was so happy, and they were so excited about it. And then when I talk about my friends, like yeah, they were
no, no,
absolutely
slow जाते हैं. First you said your husband, right?
yes.
Husband बोले क्या उनको जब when he understood this? Did he understood what is golden hoodie or ये or what was his actual response?
Yeah, actually, he was not aware of all these things,
Mm,
first of all.
mm, mm,
So so he actually googled it, and he found out that what
mm,
is actually golden hoodie and what
mm,
is so about. And then uh, but he knows that by then at
mm,
that point of time, because for last few months, because we were talking to each other, so he knew about it, that okay, I was doing few things for the community,
mm,
and what is it all about, and why we do it. So he used to
mm,
understand a little bit of it. But then after
mm,
that, when I got it, so then he understood that okay, this is also
mm,
something that exists, like Trailblazer community. And
mm,
yes, I mean, after that, uh, when I came back to Gurgaon from Bangalore,
mm,
I came
mm,
back to Delhi, and he was there at the airport to receive me, and and he was
mm,
very much happy. He congratulated me, and then yeah,
mm,
he was asking about my experience and stuff. I was saying that okay, if you would have also been there, I would have been also much more happier at that point of time,
mm. Mm.
seeing
तो
you
उसके
there.
बाद उसके
So
बाद लिटिल बिट ऑफ परसेप्शन चेंज तो हुआ है, राइट?
perception change.
परसेप्शन हैज perception कि पहले ये just I'm trying to see कि you are going to a trailblazer, you are basically
uh,
yeah, organizing events, doing events, right? And did your husband like ये सब करने का क्या जरूरत है, you know? And suddenly then you are being highlighted and you are receiving awards, right? You are getting this one, and he googles and sees, okay, this is quite interesting one. So
Right.
some perception has to be changed after that, no?
Right, right. That's what. So now it's like he also understands that this is a part of daily life. No, he
Mm,
understands this thing that this is a part of daily life, and I cannot live without all this. Now he
mm,
understands this now, and
mm,
yeah, he thinks that okay, now is because in LinkedIn, on LinkedIn also we do the
mm,
post, we do we do
mm,
tell us people about it. So now he
mm,
understands each and everything that why we are doing this and how much important it is actually to do it.
mm,
That's how it is.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's move to the friends.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Friends,
yeah.
yeah, friends were very much happy. And the best part was that people who do not used to know me, now they also
Mm,
know me. So uh,
mm,
now, because I mean, people are there, maybe at some point of time I might not be knowing them, but
mm,
now they do know my name. So
mm.
this is what something I believe the change had happened after I got the golden hoodie.
What was the best compliment that you received? Okay, when you received this golden hoodie, and from whom?
Okay, I will not differentiate because I got the best compliments that I used to receive was that okay, you are a true inspiration for all of us, and
Mhm,
you are doing a great job with the Salesforce She for Her campaign because that is the campaign all about bringing up the women who are basically maybe they can be a fresher, she can be a mom who might have been having a gap between her
mm,
career. She might
mm,
be someone who is in another technology and she wants to build her career in Salesforce. She can
mm,
be someone who is having a quite many years of gap of
mm,
maybe she's working and now she's not, maybe she's not working at all and she wants to
mm,
build her career. So either way, we were open
mm.
to everything. We were open for everyone that okay, anybody can learn Salesforce. That is the motive that we were bringing in with us. That okay, everyone can
हाँ,
learn Salesforce.
हाँ, मुझे वो रैबिट होल में आई लाइक कीप ऑन डिगिंग इनटू इट, मुझे वहीं पे अच्छा लगता है. व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू, लाइक से आई कंसीडर ग्रीक एज माय मेंटर, okay, because of his blog, because of his all the, like we get inclined, oh, this one I learned from this area, right? When I landed to his blog and I said, okay, see, I am from SFMC, so when I do SSJs and all, I was searching in the net. I'm looking for answer. I'm not getting answer. Suddenly I got it. Right. Now when I go and see that the way he has written a blog or something,
Mhm.
and I'm able to learn. Hmm.
Mhm.
Now see, I became a fan. I became a fan of Greg. Hmm.
Right, right, right.
Now when I left Cognizant and I went joined Markel. Okay. Now Greg is in Markel.
Mhm.
Okay. And when he came to know that I have joined Markel, then he's pinging me. He's trying to search me, you know. And when
Okay.
you consider someone as a guru, and then the person is searching you,
Mhm.
where is this guy? Where is this guy? He joined. Let me search in the teams. So
Right.
एक होता है ना कि वाह, ये भी हो गया मेरे साथ, you know. So that point, that what I'm saying कि you started when you received a golden OD. Okay, see, there are a lot of people. There's a lot of people. There will be my friends pinging me saying WhatsApp, "Bhai, you're going to now sign. You'll always sign. कोई आएगा. You are very good." I got a lot of from juniors and everyone. Obviously, बहुत सारे compliments आता है. When even just it's a switch. It's just a switch. Nothing such a word.
Right.
Understood? For
Right.
that also, I'm getting such a good feedback. नाउ यू आर गेटिंग समथिंग ओके वेयर लोग तो आई विल टेल यू मेरे इतने सारे दोस्त है जो तो सपने में भी नहीं सोचता है कि उसको कुछ ऐसा वो तो फॉरगेट अबाउट द गोल्डन हुडी नॉर्मल जो वो ट्रेल ब्लेजर वाला जो है ना जो नॉर्मली खरीद भी सकते हैं
I
वो
know.
भी वो सोचता है कि वो मिलता नहीं है ओके सो आई एम आस्किंग कि कुछ कोई तो ऐसा होगा कि ओ माय गॉड इसने मुझे बोला समथिंग दैट हैज टू हैपन ना यू कांट जनरलाइज एवरीवन ऑब्वियसली सबका विशेष
I
ऑलवेज
I know.
ब्लेसिंग्स होता
I
है
know. Then there are quite many people.
हम्म
That is why, because people to whom we were not into touch, that happens.
हम्म
That we get we are very much influenced by them. We are very much
हम्म
that who motivates us. That is
हम्म
the main point. So
हम्म
so there were quite many people, I would say, from not from just India, from
हम्म
outside as well. When I used to
हम्म
get ping, I used to get tweets online. So
हम्म
whether they are, I used to get happy with only small, small things like, okay, someone is pinging whether they are, and why am I saying that I do not differentiate it? Because even if I'm getting a ping from a stranger community only, then
right.
also I mean
ऐसा
for me
होता है
it will
ऐसा
be
होता है सुरभि सुनो लेट मी अगेन टेल यू ऐसा होता है कि few things which like me and Josna where we align
right,
like
right,
क्या alignment होता है कि when Josna said I'm not going to take money to help people to teach people
mm,
hmm, मेरा भी सेम होता है कि
mm,
no matter what I'm not never going to take money to basically teach someone
right, right, right,
because हमने अपना लाइफ देखा है जो लाइफ में देखा है उसी को हम we
correct,
are fulfilling that giving back when
correct,
you say giving back why you expect giving back मतलब कोई एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं होता है
right,
है
right,
ना
exactly,
और
exactly,
और ऑब्वियसली कोई कॉम्प्लीमेंट लाइक दैट पार्ट इज ओके नो दिस पार्ट कि अगर हमको कोई कॉम्प्लीमेंट करे somebody come and says शशि यू सेव माय करियर शशि यू सेव माय कि अगर उसको कुछ हेल्प कर दिया उसका होगा वो सोच रहा है कि उसका लाइफ सेविंग मेरे लिए तो वो लाइफ सेविंग है ही नहीं आई से जस्ट अ स्मॉल ही आस्क्ड अ क्वेश्चन he was facing some issue I gave an answer now he's feeling relaxed okay
right,
I solved it now he considered that as a life saving हाँ कि you saved my life मे बी हो सकता है उसका मैनेजर उसको परेशान कर रहा होगा आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड
mm,
बट फॉर मी दैट इज अ वेरी स्मॉल थिंग एंड वी डिस्काउंट दैट सेइंग दैट नो 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 यू डोंट हैव टू से ऑल दिस थिंग्स ये होता है
mm,
when you have that mindset that I'm not doing this for some compliment
right,
I
right,
can agree I can understand that Hmm. But sometimes you have to basically, be vocal enough to say कि this person ये इसने something बोला है. Because what happened at that very moment, our reflex action is okay, no problem, that's okay. हाँ, that's okay. You don't have to say all these good words. Okay, I agree. Yeah, okay, ठीक है. हम इसको discount कर देते हैं. But you
right,
remember, human life. Sometimes we have a very good phase. Sometimes we'll go for little difficult phases or bad phases. At
right,
that time, when when you recollect these memories, उसने ये कहा है. He said that time. He said this and that. That will basically again re-energize you. Ah, so I don't remember the person. It is David Goggins or someone. Hmm. David Goggins has a very difficult phase. He used to go like very difficult phase. So he
mm,
used to collect a bottle. Okay, inside
mm,
a bottle, he used to write all those good things that he has in the past. So
huh?
whenever he used to be in a bad phase, he used to open that bottle, open the paper, and he used to read. Okay, I have done this. Okay, I have done this.
Mm,
हाँ, so उसको पूरा डिस्काउंट नहीं करना होता है.
right, right, right.
Okay. So, okay, see, I'm this way. So, let me ask you this question. Give me five name of the people, okay? Starting with the most favorite, okay? And then the descending order. And you can explain them why you consider them as your inspiration.
Mm-hmm,
Hmm.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, give me
Okay,
five names.
5 names. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, okay, okay. Start with um I'll start with first Stephanie Herrera. Okay.
Mhm.
Because I mean she's the one I look forward to a lot.
Mhm.
She's the one who is doing very great job for WIT, for women in tech, and then uh, she's doing Pep Up Tech. From there, the inspiration started that okay, to teach people, right? And then the Leah is there,
Mm,
right?
mm,
She is also the one to whom I listen, to whom I hear a lot. I, you know, I actually admire a lot to those, to
mm,
these two, to these two women. And then comes the Vinay Chaturvedi, who has
mm,
helped me a lot, in all, whether it was any of the, I would say, the event that we have organized or any of the campaign that I'm running through. In the India Dream also, I've been the core team member. So he has guided me in all these phases a lot, right?
mm.
And yes, yeah,
Three names.
yeah.
Mm, more two names to go.
Two more names to go. Okay. Mm. Alright, yeah, I admire Gaurav sir a lot. He's an absolutely great man. I would say great man. He's such a multitasking person I
Mm,
found, and talking to him also, he's a very kind and very polite person. I will say, yeah, I admire him a lot as well.
mm.
And yeah, I think four are enough.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
cannot.
Gaurav. Yeah, Gaurav, sir, he's coming. He's coming in the conversation. In few days, he'll be coming here.
Oh, is it okay? Nice, nice.
Okay. Uh, so see, again, I'm saying, Surbhi. See, I like people opening up. Okay, and
Mhm.
uh, uh, and when people, they have to think, okay, I should not, oh, I have to think and all. Okay, तब मैं होता है कि मैं तो और ठीक करने जा रहा हूँ, और फिर तो मैं कहाँ जाऊंगा, दैट कम्स इनसाइड माय माइंड, क्योंकि आई गो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट एंगल्स में चला जाता हूँ.
Mhm.
हाँ.
Okay, okay.
ठीक है. So you don't worry, मतलब later on, what you can say is, if you realize कि, okay, here something else, I have the full edit right, so you
I
don't have to
know.
worry there. हाँ. So अभी ऐसा करते हैं. Then uh, you got this golden hoodie. Okay. Now obviously, see, messages and compliments का तो, a floodgate open, you start getting open. Hmm.
Mhm.
And now you'll be like, okay, that for certain time you'll feel, oh my god, oh my god. Now after that, like, oh, now I have set a step benchmark now. Now इससे नीचे तो आ ही नहीं सकते. You can't come down now, right? Because you are now known as a golden hoodie recipient now. Okay. Now, who you feel कि नहीं अब achieve हो गया, अब क्या करना है? Do you feel that, or you say, और क्या करे? Now I have done so much,
Mhm.
और क्या करे?
So as I said, I never did anything to, actually get
Mm,
something out of it. As I said that.
mhm,
So
mhm,
because I am always a person who actually do whatever I want to do. I get an
mhm,
inspiration, I get something that okay, this is so good. I actually try to implement that. Whether it is my personal life, whether it is my professional life, I do that. This
mhm,
is the nature that I kind of carry with myself. That whatever
mhm,
I feel is good, I do that. So it
mhm.
is not just to get something out of it. That is the main motive. Even then, today
Yeah,
also,
that
if
is
someone asks
that
me,
is understood. No, that is understood. My question is, let me rephrase it. Said maybe I'm very bad in expressing. What I'm saying is, uh, yeah, see, you didn't walk for getting something back. Hmm. It was just as, again, I'm saying that's a giving back to the society,
right,
right? Helping people, like you're going to the college because you struggled for a year. There are a lot of people who struggle more than a year.
right,
Hmm.
right,
There are a lot
yes,
of people uh, who have been through those phases, and you say, no, no, there is a very good phase where you can opt in rather than you going through the bad phase. So I can agree to all these things.
right, right.
I have the same principle. Okay, where I don't see, like, I want to get somebody, like people saying, Shashi, marketing champion ka nomination hai. when I go and see, like, I have to write 1500 words. Okay, I don't have that energy. वो 1500 words वहां पे जाके अपने बारे में लिखूं. मैं तो किसी और से तारीफ सुन नहीं सकता, तो अपने बारे में लिखूंगा क्या?
Mm.
यू अंडरस्टैंड ना?
Correct,
कि
correct.
मुझे लिखने होता वो, अगर इंट्रोडक्शन बोलेगा माय नेम इज शशि, आई हैव दिस मच ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस, बस,
Mm.
नथिंग मोर आई कैन राइट देयर. हाँ,
Right,
बाकी लोग जो लिखता है, आई नीड हेल्प फॉर दैट. अगर कोई मुझे बोलेगा, देन मुझे नहीं आता है एक्सप्रेस करना. हाँ,
right,
तो
correct.
मैं लिखता ही नहीं हूँ, मैं बोलता छोड़ो, जाने दो. सो आई एम नॉट विथ गेटिंग दैट. वो आएगा, फोटो खींच के डालो, मेरे से नहीं होता है. ओके, सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज, once you anyway, like, if you become like somebody giving you, like Matthews gave me a brandy award, मुझे brandy award का आ गया मुझे. Now I'm ठीक है, you have to show, obviously you have to show that is known. Now this you can't say I don't know. No, दिखाना है, लोगों को पता करना है कि at least, because people connection होगा कि because
Right,
of that reason only they'll come to know you are doing something good and they will learn from it.
right, right,
Hmm.
right.
You have to do it. But sometimes you feel like, oh, what should I do next? Now this is done, right? Now I think I have to just slow down, because a lot of people come to me saying that, Sashi, slow down. Okay, you're doing you're doing writing a blog. Okay, you're going to trail it. You're giving answers. So many people helping there. Okay, you're writing a blog. On Saturdays, you're sitting for 2-3 hours, 2-3 hours continuously teaching people. Hmm.
Mm.
And if this, see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, anytime I can basically go for a conversation, having 2-3 hours of conversation with people.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
a lot of people मुझे क्या बोल रहे, कि शशि स्लो डाउन कर ले भाई, स्लो डाउन हो जा. So that's what I'm asking you. कि see, now sometimes you feel like people say slow down, or you feel yourself कि अब क्या करे, अब हो गया. That what I'm asking.
नहीं, नहीं. I think slow down is never a good option, I will say. Slow down बिल्कुल ऐसा सोचना भी नहीं चाहिए. Whenever you because you are this is inside you and you're doing it right now. You're feeling it to
Hmm.
do it. So you have to do it. You should do it. Right.
Hmm.
Or the second part is that yeah, now what next is actually
Hmm.
never come across because we are on the pace. We are on the pace that okay because regularly there is something or the other that happens and then you get some motivation and then you do it. So it never comes in the mind that okay what next
नहीं नहीं
now. Yeah, it never
नहीं नहीं
comes
नहीं
in
नहीं
the mind only.
नहीं नहीं.
The-
I तो that actually I don't know, because maybe you are quite a very optimistic person. हाँ, so that maybe you are saying that, but ऐसा नहीं होता है, you know.
See, what
Uh,
happens is life goes with that way. It gives you some phases where you have to, I mean, life will give you some phase that, okay, now you have to slow down automatically, right? Like, suppose when I got married, I actually was kind of, for some time I was actually enjoying that life of mine. I was enjoying
mhm,
that phase. So sometimes
mhm,
it happens automatically. It is nothing to do with what you're doing. It will automatically happen. The phases will come, and you will actually mold with that only with those
mhm,
phases only you will mold. So then after that, okay, now then I used to think that okay, now it's been quite a while. Now now we should start. Now I think I mean because this is what I am living for. This is what this is something I
mhm,
cannot live without. So then automatically it
mhm,
comes in your mind that okay, no, now what? Now I have to.
Yeah, guys, I think you have to listen to what she said carefully. Just what she said. It's more of a philosophical thing that what she said. Okay, and a person saying this, like say, हाँ, बीच में वो जो स्लो डाउन है, that is because that is a part of life where we feel like, okay, now I'm little bit of enjoying this, let me enjoy this part of this phase. Or maybe you are little in a different state of going a bad phase, say, okay, let's uh, accept this what is going in my life. Then again you come back and say, I actually wanted, I like doing this and I'll continue doing that. है ना, जो मुझे अच्छा लगता है वो फिर वापस वापस आ ही जाता है when you are that passionate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That happens. I mean, this is all about what
हाँ,
lives
सबके
actually.
साथ नहीं होता है. So
That is
see,
happens with everyone. Yeah,
ना,
that happens with
मैं
everyone.
बताता हूँ
Yeah.
सुरभि, ऐसा होता है कि what you're saying, okay, ये ना, ये जिसका दैट इज, ये उसका बहुत गहराई है व्हाट यू आर सेइंग। ये सबको समझ नहीं आएगा।
अच्छा।
ठीक है? कि क्या होता है कि व्हाट हैपेंस इज, आई हैव सीन पीपल जिसका अल्टीरियर डिफरेंट मोटिव होता है।
हाँ, सी
लाइक
दैट्स गुड।
सी, ऐसा होता है कि आई हैव सीन व्हेन आई टीच समवन, ओके,
हुँ,
आई एम वेरी चूजी, आई डोंट ब्रिंग एवरीवन इनटू माय मेंट दैट, जिसको सिखाता हूँ ना, मैं सबको बुलाता नहीं हूँ। आई
हुँ,
आई मैं लोगों को जानता हूँ, आई रीड साइकोलॉजी, आई रीड बॉडी लैंग्वेज एंड एवरीथिंग अबाउट अ पर्सन।
हुँ,
हम्म और क्या होता है कि somebody will they will write very good message in LinkedIn. Sashi, ऐसा Sashi is, and I want to join and all. And they think like I read a message and then I feel like okay, the message is very good. Wow, मतलब is impressive message. Huh? But after that I have to ask. I'll basically ask certain questions to that person.
हुँ,
Huh? Then I understand the real motive.
राइट, राइट, राइट।
Real motive क्या होता है, like they are basically preparing for an interview.
हुँ,
They have a mind that okay, I want to switch a company. Now
जी,
somebody is giving a free education, free. हाँ, वहां पे जाएंगे, ऑल दोस इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे, आंसर मिलेगा, हो गया, उसके बाद खत्म, राम
आई
राम।
करेक्ट,
हाँ,
करेक्ट,
now
करेक्ट।
I have seen lot of people who basically copy paste some other contents. Let's say Surabhi has basically written something about, let's say, recent TDX. It's going to happen in March, right? So अब
हुँ,
TDX के ऊपर में है, दूसरा बंदे को देखा, वाह, सुरभि को 200 लाइक्स यहाँ पे मिल गया। हाँ, वो तो कॉपी करेगा, पेस्ट करेगा।
दैट आल्सो हैपेंस, राइट।
ओके, सो जो व्हाट यू आर सेइंग ना कि नो नो, दिस इज अ नेचुरल थिंग दैट ओके वी नाउ आफ्टर ड्यूरिंग अ मैरिज वी आई एंजॉयड माय मैरिज लाइफ फॉर सर्टेन, देन आई बाउंस बैक अगेन अगेन। सबके साथ नहीं होता, दैट्स व्हाट आई मीन, सबके साथ नहीं होता है। फर्स्ट फर्स्ट वो चीज को समझना बहुत जरूरी होता है, दैट व्हेन आई सी पीपल, ओके, व्हेन दे कम टू माय लर्निंग, हाँ, देन सडनली see there, when I have 10 or 20 people in my meeting, that session,
हुँ,
they are something like who are very new. They are
हुँ,
like, some are like 3 4 years experience, they are for 5 6 years of experience.
हुँ,
hmm. आगे आने से पहले ये बोलेगा, शशि यू टीच सो वेल, like I will never forget what you're teaching is so good and all. हाँ, और कहेंगे, ये तो भाई बेसिक पढ़ा रहा है, फिर ज्वाइन नहीं करेगा, you know? So, और make you why I'm teaching people, I'm saying with only one cause, if
राइट,
I'm able to help someone, okay, somehow, कि मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि इंसान बनाना है, क्या मतलब be a good person, not like be a technical something, be a good person. I'm teaching you, so I teach you in a very different manner, where professionally PPT लेके नहीं जाता हूँ, है ना?
हुँ,
मुझे अच्छा आता भी नहीं पीपीटी बनाना। मैं तो सिंपल डीप टाइप, टेक्निकल डाइव करके उसको सिंपल
हुँ,
लैंग्वेज में सिखाता हूँ।
हुँ, ओके।
हुँ, नाउ माय इंटेंशन इज सिंपल, वन्स टुडे लाइक समबडी हेल्प मी, जब मुझे ज़रूरत था, somebody I saw some blogs, some answers in Salesforce Stack Exchange and all, then I then I became the fan, okay, this guy actually helped me, though
हुँ,
indirectly. मैं तो directly I'm helping someone.
हुँ,
One day, someday they will be in a very good position where say, कि, okay, now I am somewhere, right?
हुँ,
So he might help other two people,
राइट,
then the chain will follow, है ना? So
हुँ,
objective तो simple ही है, but not everybody, that objective सब सेम नहीं रखता है सुरभि।
हुँ,
हाँ, कोई कॉपी पेस्ट करने वाले, कंटेंट कॉपी पेस्ट करने वाले लोग हैं, ओके। some people are like presenting, जो छोटा सा चीज है, they will show it like, butterfly टाइप का क्या क्या डाल डाल के,
राइट,
content may be simple, just say TDX is going to happen on March, so like if you just simply write a single line, TDX is going to happen in March, okay, now people know you, tuk comments and likes and everything that will come. Hmm. Somebody will like butterfly, ha, tung tung. No, so see, I'm telling you, so if those people who are basically putting that effort just to write a simple blog, वो लंबा तर तक जाने से वो डगमगा जाएगा, हाँ, so that what I was coming to you saying that ये चीज I'm saying कि how many almost you started from 2014. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
From 2014 now let's consider 2023. It's almost 8 years.
Yes.
8 years in Salesforce practice.
Yeah, almost
Okay.
9 years. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Now almost 9 years if you consider 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So in 9 years, you know, and if you just see some people just coming for 2 years, just 2 year, 2 साल हुआ है, don't you see the enthusiasm from them? And then you say, "अब मैंने 9 years गुजार दिया भाई, अभी तुम्हारा सिर्फ 2 साल हुआ है." And have you encountered those people? मैं और एक बोलूं, मुझे तो दिमाग में बहुत आता है, बोलने लग जाता हूँ. You know what happens is some guy who is just 2 years experience, just 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I have a total experience 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now that 2 years guy, he feels like he's in Salesforce. Okay. He feels that he is so, क्या बोले, evolved. He's an
Mm-hmm.
evolved one. He pings me and says, Shashi, bring me to your conversation. Okay.
Acha.
Then when I say, what is your total experience? 2 years. No. What he has achieved? On site. So anyway, तो मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि you are a different that optimism मतलब you are being actually a little humble or little मतलब kind enough to say this. ये easy नहीं होता है. Easy again मेरे दिमाग में बहुत आ रहा है. Like I have lot of conversation till I have done. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Like Adam and all. They don't come to LinkedIn nowadays. These people. Why I'm reaching out to them saying please come back again to LinkedIn. हाँ, they don't come back because क्या हो रहा है LinkedIn that's totally different. Reality
Mm-hmm.
is different. So उस बारे में बात करते हैं ना कि how you keep yourself motivated.
How I keep myself motivated is, see, that's what, as I said, when I started Salesforce She for Her, there was a story behind it, right? There was a story that I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something wherein I found in while organizing events in my Noida WIT that girls are a bit hesitant to, come up and stand up and say things. They are a bit hesitant to speak up even in the, in the audiences, which is full of room, the audience which is a full of room, and they will not be able to speak up directly. They will be a bit hesitant. So at that point of time I came up with the idea that, like, I mean, this is how they will not be able to learn. If they will not ask questions, how will you learn, right? So that is why the idea came of the Salesforce She for Her. Right. The inspiration was already there because I have to do something, just like my mom did something. So I have to do something. That is the inspiration come for the Says for She for Her. Now the trailblazers in campus came from the idea because when I moved to Jaipur, I wanted to actually go to the college where I was passed out from. I wanted to actually go there and do a session and teach them about Salesforce. And surprisingly, when I went there, students doesn't know about Salesforce. Students, I mean, today at this point of time, when I see students, I mean, not all students know about Salesforce, but students do know. They do know that this is a technology that exists and they can build their career in it. But surprisingly, when we went there uh, as a part of Trailblazers in campus, so at that point of time, we realized that students don't know at all about CRM, about Salesforce. So that was a trigger point that, okay, this is one college that we have just covered where students don't even know about Salesforce. How about other colleges? How about this is just BTech students? These were just BTech students. But what about MCA students? What about, in fact, any student, can actually join Salesforce. They want to build, they can, whether it is they are from BCom. I mean, their graduation, what they are learning right now doesn't matter if they want to build their career in Salesforce. So this is how it happened that, okay, now we should go across. We should cover as many colleges as we can. So this is how the idea can came. So uh, See, that's what I'm saying. That eventually nothing come across with just static idea that okay, we will do something. There's always a
Hmm.
story behind it, and then the
Yeah, obviously.
motivation comes. Then the motivation comes, and then you go along with it. That's how
कभी
it
कभी
goes.
do you feel like sometimes you want to sleep and you're not able to sleep because of all these ideas? ऐसा होता है?
No, no, no. That never
No.
that never
Oh
happened
my
because
God.
I'm a
Okay.
very good. My husband
Uh,
also says that I sleep very
oh,
nicely.
for
Never
me, sometimes I come up with some crazy ideas. Okay, and if I find it very crazy, though I try to sleep, it becomes very difficult for me to sleep. And I sleep like कभी कभी क्या होता है ना कि सोने आई एम गोइंग फॉर स्लीप एट 12 देन 1 2 3 4 5 हाँ till 5 a.m. I'm not able to sleep because what happens is our brain,
something
like
around.
I even read cognitive functions and everything. Okay, I know neuroscience and all. I've again and again I've said because I've read Dr. Joe Dispenza very seriously. Hmm. So what happens is like when your brain is working so hard,
I know,
it
I
will
know.
is deprived of it will not allow you to sleep.
Right,
Hmm.
right. It
This
happens to me
crazy
when I'm
crazy.
in too much stress. When it's too much stress that I'm having, that point of
Hmm.
time it will happen that okay, I might not get sleep, much sleep. But other than
When
that,
I started this candid conversation, okay, like why it came was there were few people who are very new to marketing cloud who are learning, and
right.
there were few people who are 3 4 years of experience. Huh? So the new people they feel like no Sase, I think मैं फिट नहीं हूँ क्योंकि मैं एक्चुअली मैं दूसरा बात है कि आई एम वेरी टेक्निकल.
Hmm.
I'm not
Hmm.
going with PPT. I'm going directly into the business unit and saying, see, this is. अब सबको तो समझ नहीं आएगा.
Right, right, right.
So then I feel like, no, इसको how should I motivate these people?
Hmm.
No? Then with that thought, I come with this conversation. Then
Okay.
okay, I'll bring those people who are doing very good in
Hmm.
marketing in Salesforce. I'll bring them, let them listen to this conversation, and they will understand. Okay, they might find you as an inspiration. They might find Josna as an inspiration. They might find somebody as an inspiration, and they again say, okay, that person has done this, then I have to do this. Okay,
Right, right,
then
right.
with this idea, like first initially I thought like, okay, whom should I bring? Whom should I bring? Now there was a guy Matthews. He's in Canada, Indian guy. He's a friend, and he one day he saw in WhatsApp and said, "Sasi, this is your number." Somehow we connected with Slack. Initially, we used to know by the name. Hmm.
Right.
Then in
Right.
WhatsApp, he said, then he pinged me. He said, "Sasi, I want to talk to you." I said, "You want to talk to me?" I said, "Okay." Okay, सची कैमरा ऑन कर देखना चाहते हैं ये एक लड़का लड़का का बात हो रहा है so he want basically कि this guy is giving answers is so blog दिख रहा है I want to see this guy.
Hmm.
Then I say okay, I got one lead. Okay, I'll start a conversation from with this guy. Now he wants
Hmm.
to have a video
Right,
call and want to talk.
right, right.
Huh. then then suddenly it ripple effect ki, okay, then somebody said Josna is there. I reach out to Josna. Then all these things happening. हाँ, so वो जो आइडिया लेकिन फर्स्ट में होता है कि किसको लेके आऊं. ये-
Hmm.
डर भी लगता है कि अग्री करेगा नहीं करेगा. यू नो
Hmm.
एंड
Hmm.
सेल्सफोर्स में तो पीपल अपना ही औड़ा बना के बैठा है ऐसे ही. If they have to come to me and say he's neither a marketing champion neither MVP, who is this guy. you know this question a lot of people raises. Okay? I don't require validation from people. Who is this guy? Those people like who is in good in SFMC, Salesforce वाले तो Sales Cloud वाले नहीं जानते. But Marketing Cloud, those who are already big people, they know
And
me.
right, right.
So जो अभी अभी 2 3 साल में फुतर फुतर कर रहे हैं ना वो देखिए कौन है ये लड़का. तो, और नाइदर में वो सब चीज में इंटरेस्टेड होता हूँ ना कि 1800 वर्ड्स का लिखो व्हाई यू वांट टू बिकम मार्केटिंग में भाई. मेरे से नहीं होगा 1800 वर्ड्स लिखना. मुझे 2 लाइन में लिखने को बोलो तो मैं लिख के सबमिट कर दूंगा. मतलब मैं
Right.
नहीं लिखूंगा. ठीक है. तो मैं व्हाट आई एम सेइंग हियर इज कि गोइंग बैक सी एवरीथिंग व्हाटएवर यू आर डूइंग because your real inspiration is your mother. Hmm. And your mother has basically, she was like give back to the society,
Right, right,
starting from the school
right.
that she opened, right? And since you inspire by your mother, that's why you feel like, okay, I need to give back to society. Now you have come to this stage saying that, okay, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज वाले को पता नहीं है, but actually in reality even the BCom and arts people also
Yeah,
can come to Salesforce.
correct, correct,
And now you are basically educating those people saying, see,
correct.
you don't have to be an engineer to come to Salesforce.
Right, right.
The
Exactly.
only thing is, if you're interested, if you want to learn, right, then that degree certificates in your colleges, it doesn't going to matter,
Doesn't matter. Yeah, right,
right? So everything is here about the inspiration from your mom.
right.
Hmm. So, do you say this to your mom that, mom, आपकी वजह से ये चीज, now I'm doing this because of you?
She knows this. Yeah, she knows this very well. In fact, I discuss with her quite many times, like that. Okay, now what I should do next to get these girls, groom a bit, groom a little bit more. And how I actually take advices from her as well. And okay,
Mm,
what should we do next? Because of this COVID, because now we are in our hometown.
mm,
Otherwise, yeah, I mean, uh, there were other plans also that I used to think. But now, yeah, so other plans
mm,
along with that, we have to go with other plans only. So
mhm.
that goes like
So,
that.
mm, okay, maybe I'm making you too tired, but anyway, let me ask you this question. Okay,
Mhm.
so this is my the basically this conversation is all about motivating people, for the especially to those people who are new in market Salesforce,
Right, right,
right? So, what are your advices? Okay, and basically a step by step approach somebody has to should take, okay, if they want to excel in Salesforce ecosystem, if they want to build their career out of Salesforce.
right, right. So first and foremost thing is do not just give up, right? The first and foremost
Mhm,
thing when you start learning, it will be the time that you will think that okay, this is not something my cup of tea. You might think that way, that this is not something I'm not able to get, but don't give up. Just don't give up at that point of time. This is a time when you have to keep on learning, when you have to go on. If you're not able to understand it, when you have read it like for one time, two time, make it three time, four time, five time, till 10 times. If you're not able to understand, it is okay. It is okay to read it again and again. It is okay to actually ask people about it if you're not able to understand. We all, the trailblazer community is all about that. If you are having any issue, just ping anyone, just WhatsApp, or if you're having the number, just people who are actually working right now in the Salesforce ecosystem, or maybe on LinkedIn you can reach out to anyone if you need some help. Just ask question, do not hesitate for asking question. It can be as silly as it can, but do not hesitate at all. So this is my first and second advice. I will say, do not give up, and then do not hesitate asking the questions. Right now, if you want to build your career into Salesforce, I will say start doing the networking, going
mm,
in the events, and doing the networking. It will help you a lot because we as Ohana, we as Trailblazer community encourage this, that okay, you should go along in the event and you should do the networking so that you will get help definitely over there. If you will
mm,
try to reach out people that what you are planning to do, and if you are planning to come in the ecosystem, you will definitely get help out of it.
mm,
But first and the foremost thing is that learn, do
mm,
learn, do not give up,
mm,
just keep learning, just keep exploring a lot, right? uh,
mm,
Start with Trailhead, of course. I mean, this is the open platform which Salesforce has
mm,
provided. Even Now at this point of time also we have 9 years of experience, people are having 10 years of experience. We do learn each and every day. If you
mm,
want to learn some other industry, we do our learning with the trailhead itself. We
mm,
go in the trailhead only, we do our learning, and then we think about going it forward with that industry.
mm,
So this is the same way that a fresher can also
mm,
start their career with, if
mm,
they are into another technology, they can again go to the trailhead, and of course attend your local community events. Go there,
mm,
do the networking, and they will definitely help you out if you
mm.
will reach them out.
That was a good one. So, you know, yesterday only I uploaded one recording with a conversation that was with Anup. Anup comes from BCom background, okay, commerce
Okay.
background. Now he's an associate director, okay, as a
Yeah.
solution architect. Hmm. So a lot of people will, if they listen, they will relate a lot of things. Okay, what just Surbhi also said, that you know, building a community, building connections. That was the first. If I have to deep dive into Anup, okay, he was doing all these things only, building connections, helping people, and all. Hmm.
Mhm.
And if people go to the community, when they make friends, okay,
Mhm.
they will see like out of 10, 9 people is ready to help you anytime.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
They will share you even the phone number, WhatsApp number, and say, yeah, if you have any issue, just ping me, I'm going to answer. And I've
Yes.
seen this like 9 people will be like every time available for you,
Right.
right?
Right.
So this is one of the best community where people will, are ready to, without any hesitation, they will be like, okay, I'm there to help you, I'm there to
Yes.
help you.
Yes.
So building a like-minded people and building a community, this is the favorite part of Salesforce.
Right.
That's why
Right.
I'm trying to ask Kavindra sir. I told him like, give me the name of that lady who basically thought of this trailblazer and trailhead. It came from
Mhm.
some lady. Okay, I'm looking for a name. I'm trying to search. Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
मेरा काम ही है मुझे वो घुस के ढूंढना. I like all doing all these things. So I'm trying to bring him. He will be coming not in after March,
Mhm.
because in March you have this TDX, and once this is over, then Kavinder sir will come. So
Okay.
yeah, mera, you know, I when I asked you, it was in January, right? And said okay, we will only do in February. Now this is
And
getting extended in March, April. अब कब तक जा रहा है, I don't know. Extend हो रहा है. Okay.
appointment.
Hmm.
Appointments are scheduled.
It's getting scheduled. Like I'm happy, bringing people, learning from them,
So this is very
and
great. This is very great. I mean, with this, when I actually just saw the whole conversation of you and Jyotsna, I found it very much good, very much inspiring. So this is how I
mm,
think people will get to know about the other people as well. That what are
mm,
actually they, apart from their
mm,
professional, and what are they doing in their lives, right? They get to know about the behavior as well, like how do they think, what is the approach, and uh,
yeah, I'm choosy. It's not that I bring everyone. I'm
yeah,
very
yeah, I
choosy
mean, of
at
course.
selecting people. And I basically, and if somebody tries, कोई होता है जो they try to कोई मतलब भेड़ का उसमें शेर का अगर पहनेगा, तो I am able to, that is not my intention, is not that. But if you are trying to be little unnatural,
Mhm.
this is a candid conversation. I'm not going like, okay, कुछ अच्छा अच्छा बात करके, over वो नहीं करना
Mhm.
है. I don't
Mhm.
that. The normal conversation, I can, people
Yeah,
who will clearly ध्यान देके सुनेगा, उसके बारे में पता चल जाएगा.
right, right,
हम्म.
right.
तो वो बाद में पीछे आके वो बोलता है कि शशि, मैं what I can do, either I can't upload the video. Okay, now if you say I can go and delete the video,
As
हाँ,
well.
okay, करूँ मैं. So that's why I'm very choosy.
Right, right.
कि किसी को ऑफेंड नहीं, एंड ऑल्सो दे हैव टू बी लाइक पीपल लाइक यू, पीपल लाइक ज्योत्सना, पीपल लाइक शिबू. हाँ, और बाकी जितना भी नाम दो, लाइक देयर इज सम कनेक्शन बिटवीन यू एंड मी.
Right,
सम
right.
प्रिंसिपल, इज देयर. हाँ, कि गिविंग बैक ऐसे करना है, इसमें कोई सेल्फिश मोटिव नहीं है, देयर इज समथिंग दैट हैज टू बी सम, natural होगा. If somebody
Mhm.
has that, I want to be in the stage getting that golden hoodie सपने में देख रहा है, then you keep on dreaming.
Right.
क्या करूँ मैं? So that is the way it is. ठीक है? So
Right.
uh, so you last. So let
Okay.
me make this a last one. Okay?
Okay.
Since you are focusing more on the woman,
Mhm.
right? Oh, so give them the one of the best advice that you want to give to them, saying that ladies, listen to this.
So yeah, uh, I mean this is for everyone, but yes, for particular women as well because I found them a bit shy, a bit hesitant to speak up. But you have to speak up. You have to leave all the hesitancy because you should stand for yourself. Even if you have a silly question in your mind, do not hesitate at all. Just say it. Just ask it. What will go wrong? What
Mhm.
else is going to go wrong in this world? If you are asking a silly question, somebody will say that okay, they will answer you, or they will say this is a wrong question, or this might be not something I want to answer. I mean, someone will say that way, but you do not have to worry about it. It is okay to ask. This is a natural phenomena. This is a natural behavioral, I will say, that everyone feels. Not everyone is perfect, not everyone is out here coming with with all the great opportunities, with everything going perfect in their life. It happens, like, but you have to just speak up, I will say. Just to speak up and go for the ask for. If you're not able to find there's nothing wrong at all. And if you and if something happens, you know that always remember that that is not the end of the world. If something happens that is not appropriate, which is not going along with your life, it might be something happen that it might be something different that might be not according to you, but that is not the end of the world, I will say. If it is happening, then that is happening because of some reason, of course. So just go along with it and do not just give up. That is the only advice I should give.
Uh, Yeah, thank you for that. So you and I asked the same question to Gina, okay? But
Mhm.
Gina make it basically to the ladies in the Salesforce.
Mhm.
She made it very explicitly with ladies in Salesforce, and whatever she said, that actually I agree to what she's saying. See, maybe ladies are thinking that they are males who will basically, if you ask silly questions,
Yeah,
they will treat you in a different way.
right.
Actually, मैक्सिमम लड़के ऐसे नहीं होते हैं. हम जैसे तो होते नहीं है. हाँ कि we basically have even more bias towards ladies saying that okay उसको पहले help करना है. You know,
Right.
to some kind of a protection हम लोग पहले बोलते हैं कि okay, if some lady is asking a question, then maybe she is going in a some, and maybe for others it might be silly, but for me it's not silly. हाँ, so जीना ने बहुत अच्छा बोला है. You also said it in a very good way. But open
That
up, ठीक है.
happens like in a bulk of people in quite many audience. What girls and any other, in fact, not just the girls, it might be the boys as well. They might think that okay, what will other person think? They might make fun of me
ना
if I'll ask
ना
any
ना
question.
बॉयज
But
बॉयज में
there
ऐसा
is
नहीं होता
nothing
है.
wrong.
बॉयज
There is
में
nothing wrong.
डिफरेंट होता है.
हाँ,
बॉयज में
absolutely.
डिफरेंट होता है. बॉयज में क्या होता है कि मुझे ज्यादा आता है. लड़कों में ये होता है कि मुझे ज्यादा आता है. ऐसा नहीं होता कि मुझे नहीं आता. दे डोंट. ओके. सो लेडीज डिफरेंट टेंजेंट चल रही. मुझे नहीं आता है. लड़कों लड़कियों में आई थिंक आई नीड टू लर्न मोर. आई एम नॉट केपेबल ऑफ इनफ.
Right,
That happens with ladies. Okay,
right.
but my perception, not I'm going with what I think, what I've seen. हाँ, लड़कों में होता है क्या बोल रहा है तेरे से मुझे ज्यादा आता है. That happens with boys, not with ladies. Okay. So thank you, Survi, for taking your time out. And I know we have already spent more than 2 hours, I guess. So thank you coming here. And
Thanks to you.
uh,
You're waking up so early and doing.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Let me stop this recording. Okay.
Yeah.